Yeah, so I'm just super thankful, just the whole Minnesota Vikings organization, and it's everybody that scouted me during this time from every team. Thank God, first and foremost, always. And I'm just thankful to be here and have this opportunity to go compete and just do what I love.
Thanks, Camryn. We'll go Andrew and then Dave.
Hey, Camryn, what were your expectations going into today? Were the Vikings kind of a team you were expecting to come to?
Yeah, actually, I made a list of some teams that were scouting me a little heavier than others, and they're pretty top on my list because a lot of teams. Obviously, I went to the Senior Bowl, so I was able to meet with every single team. But even after that, I had multiple meetings with the DB coaches there. And then also one thing that stood out to me was I met with the special teams coach with the Vikings also. So that's only one other team I met the special teams coach. So that kind of stood out to me. So that was. Always had a little alert on the Vikings for that might be a possibility of one of the teams I land at.
Hey, Cam, what have they sort of talked to you so far about your role on defense, whether that's seeing you more as a cornerback or a safety, and how do you sort of view your skill set and fitting between those two positions?
So they drafted me as a safety, which I'm super excited about. Coming from corner, going to safety, I know I can cover anybody on the field. So just that skill set, moving safety, and with my mental skills, just knowing that I know every single position on the whole defense is something that I'm happy about, and I can show my skill at safety now, moving from corner. So I'm just excited to be able to play and be around the ball.
Next question to Matt. Any other questions, please add your name to the chat.
Cam, did you have a sense for that transition happening when you went from college to the NFL? Like as you were playing in college, did you have a feeling that you might project to a safety at this level?
Yep. So basically, it's kind of funny. Every single team I met with asked about the possibility of me playing other positions, and that's something I was fine with because at the end of the day, I'm a football player. I'm a defensive back. I'm not going to confine myself to just playing corner or just playing nickel or safety. If I can play it all, I play it all. So I'm just excited to be able to do that, and something I've been expecting. So even when I was at Cal, I was able to be in the same DB room with the corners, safeties, and nickels. So I know every position in the backfield. So that set me up for success in this spot, playing full safety in Minnesota.
Lindsay?
Hi, Camryn. Welcome to the team. I'm just wondering, obviously, Coach Zimmer has, a great reputation for working with defensive backs. So curious what you're looking forward to about learning from him. And then also just what knowledge you have, of the Vikings DB room as it stands now.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, I'm just super excited to be at the next level, because there's a whole nother level of new knowledge. So I'm a learner, and I pride myself in just learning as much as I can. Like, that's probably the funnest thing I do is just learning new things. So from Coach Zimmer, and I heard he's a great DB coach and somebody that's really focused on the DB. So I'm excited to learn that. And especially with a lot of vets in the room, or the vet, Harrison Smith, he's somebody I've watched heavy in the past couple of years. So I'm excited to learn from him and be able to just soak up that knowledge from a vet. And he's for sure one of the guys I'm going to try and stick to and ask him for as much knowledge. He'll probably get annoyed and bothered by me, but I'm going to be in his ear asking all type of questions.
Andrew?
Hey, Camryn, you bring up the learning and wanting to learn. How does that manifest outside of football? Or is that just kind of all consuming for you?
Outside of football, I'd say literally everything I do is learning something new. So I'm not a video game guy. So over quarantine, I picked up playing piano because I saw that's kind of mimics the exact process of learning football. Like, you study your playbook and watch film. Same way when I'm learning my music, I read the music sheet and do little drills with my fingers to try and get the music. Same thing with football. You take the drills and you put it on. Now you're doing live reps. So everything I do outside of football is something that's going to help me on the field. I'm kind of a guy that doesn't waste time outside. So that's something I've been able to do over the years, and know that if I'm learning something, it's going to apply to football. It's going to apply to everything in life.
Back to Matt.
Hey, Cam, just curious kind of what this day has been like for you. I mean, did you have the family over? Is everybody on a Zoom call? Like, how are you celebrating draft day?
So huge family party up in it's called Big Bear, California. We rented out a cabin, an Airbnb, and all my families, my teammates from Cal, a lot of them came up here. Now I can show you guys right here. everybody's outside waiting for me to get out there, and we're gonna go jump in the lake. So we have a lot of family here and just enjoying it. Didn't know what round I was gonna be drafted in, but that didn't matter. I'm just excited to be on wherever I landed, we are gonna be happy with, and I'm just glad it's in Minnesota. Now I'm ready to just go compete now.
Mark Craig.
Yeah, Cam, I was wondering did you play any safety at all in any games in college, and also how did playing corner in college going to help you be a better safety in the NFL?
Okay, so I played safety at the Senior Bowl, a lot of reps, especially during the week and in the game. So I was able to move around then. But at Cal, I've only played corner, but we're in the same DB room, so I was able to learn everything the safety were doing, do all the same drills on the field because we would do all the individual drills together. So that's something I've been able to rep out, but just not in the game. And just moving forward, coming from corner to safety, I know I can cover anybody on the field. So having that at a safety, being able to be more savvy on the tight ends or the smaller slot guys, that's something that I'm able to do. Just coming from corner, I think my feet and just the way I attack the outside, I can do the same thing on the inside.
Courtney.
Cam, two-part here. You said you're at Big Bear Lake or White Bear Lake?
Big Bear Lake in California.
And is that like near Lake Tahoe?
No, Lake Tahoe is in Northern California area, and this is in Southern California. So probably like an hour and a half from LA.
And you're going to go jump in the lake?
Yeah, all 40 of us are going to go jump in the lake right now.
That's very cool. That's very cool.
That's our celebration.
That's awesome.
The water's like 5 degrees. It's crazy, but it's all for the fun.
Wow. Okay, football question here. So being able to play safety, you're talking about being able to cover some of those slot guys. How do you think that your ability as a cornerback is going to help you transition in covering some of those speedy receivers and other guys you might get matched up against that you could create a mismatch with?
I just think as a corner, I pride myself on having the best feet on the field. So moving that into a safety position where you're guarding slower tight ends, or even being able to go against those slot receivers, I have feet to be able to match whoever I'm going up against, and something that I'm willing to do. And then me being a physical corner, being able to tackle and knowing run fits and the gaps and how that stuff plays out in the box, that's something that'll help me be advanced when I'm going in as a safety too, having the footwork with it and being able to have the smarts with it also.